or the stand fierce.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I heard about the whiff punishing in Street Fighter 5, a lot of people say it's not possible, and a lot of people say the reason it's possible with Karen is because of a lot of her normals advance forward while she does it. So it's not about, like, because when you hit the button, she advances forward, it helps in the whiff punishing department versus other characters in the game.
Right.
So pretty interesting stuff. Not sure if it's 100% true or not, but here we go.
I mean, we'll see what happens. Noble Gaming's own NIGHTMARE2450, very much so aware of this matchup, has had a ton of practice. Part of the Seattle scene.
Yeah, and URBANFLOW, you know, no stranger to online competition. I remember seeing him quite a bit last year in the online circuit as well.
We talked a lot about him before, and you saw that NIGHTMARE jumped at the optimal positioning so that URBANFLOW couldn't have a chance to anti-air, but still, to no avail, already getting that corner positioning.
Yeah, he's looking for stun. There's that light kick pressure, gets the grab for the stun. Neutral jump combo, that's enough damage for the first round.
Excellent call from URBANFLOW now. Pretty commanding lead you just saw right there, almost near perfect against NIGHTMARE2450. Not a lot of buttons pressed in the neutral from NIGHTMARE. No buffering or no V-skill challenges yet.
Yeah, very true. I mean, you can see URBANFLOW playing right in his face, very hard to get those ground pounds out.
What an air-to-air. Jump strong, getting the juggle properties, finishing it off with an uppercut.
Yeah, well played by NIGHTMARE on that exchange. Oh my goodness, look out.
Yeah, that's what he needs to use to get the anti-airs going at those angles. The EX for Senha activate, no confirm though.
Neutral jump to stop the approach of Karen that time, but here comes the Gurrenkin mix-ups.
Ooh, Ops not says use the critical art, but does he need to? It looks like he doesn't need to yet. Yeah.
And a commanding round right back at you from NIGHTMARE2450.
Firing right back, and the meters are pretty equaled up here for both individuals.
Going into this final round, game one. Both players still feeling each other out a little bit. Ouch.
Oh. Yeah, it wasn't grounded though. Caught him mid-air. The reset, other side.
Great block. Looking for stun.
And again, that's one of the tools. Being able to whiff punish so easily is Karen. Reset again. Other side, or same side, excuse me.
URBANFLOW has all the resources though. Here comes the trigger.
Caught the legs on the opening, now getting that corner carry coast to coast. Almost instantaneously from NIGHTMARE, fully loaded.
Great EX percent for the anti-air. Oh god, it had to jump into nothing though. URBANFLOW still has full meter, can find that critical art, which will catch things right up.
NIGHTMARE gonna cautiously approach here. One opening, nice. Actually, another hit could potentially do it, especially now. That is the case.
Goodness, this is so close now. Wow, great backdash.
Oh
my god!
He is at a minus position. He doesn't get punished off of the Orochi, but it allows him to set up for that EX for Senha bait.
That was insane.
That was unfortunate.
The bravery.
That was technically NIGHTMARE's turn to play.
It was. But that's why it's such a good bet in that situation.
Yeah.
The EX for Senha there, I mean.
Yeah, really great change of pace from URBANFLOW, pulling out all the stops immediately in game one. Hopefully he doesn't get away with that too much in the further
each round
games.
was kind of back and forth. You know, the first round was completely URBANFLOW, the next round was completely for NIGHTMARE, and then it was like a half and half round. You know, like this half round is mine, the next half round is yours.
Yeah, NIGHTMARE was in a huge deficit actually. You know,
he was
making his way back off of the coast-to-coast confirm. He got the stand strong into disc guidance, went for the throw, and he was in the optimal position to hit confirm into the critical art. That could have gone either way at a moment's notice.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous first game to kick things off here. Well played by both players, but that's the first game for URBANFLOW. He's got it under his belt.
That, I gotta admit, that pretty much set the mood for the rest of the top 8. So this is what you can expect. Some high-octane action out the gate. This has only been game 1.
Yeah, North America West 1?
That's right. There's going to be different qualifiers for different regions for North America.
Exactly. So connection should be pretty solid all around here. Both these players, Ultra Diamond. You can see their ranks on screen. I believe one's like 100-something. The other one's like 200-something. So pretty close in rank for the online warriors in this exchange. 177 versus 261.
URBANFLOW versus NIGHTMARE again, getting that throw. He's going to close the gap on NIGHTMARE, pushing him further into the corner with that V-skill, while also building a little gauge himself.
Oh, great challenge. He was so close to stun. Recognize that URBANFLOW wanted to press.
Yeah, unpunishable is that V-skill if you use the charged up version. Although you do lose your turn to attack. NIGHTMARE looking to switch things up here.
Yeah, quick turnaround in terms of positioning. Great anti-air jab. Baits out the EX for Senha.
Oh, no. Look at the damage.
Oh, yes.
Look at the... Oh, he dropped the combo. That would have been a ton of potential damage, plus that advantage of the corner.
Oh, he got all that gray.
Nice air-to-air.
Oh my god, the stand strong interrupt on the dash.
Yeah, he stuffed that crouch medium kick completely and went through with the follow-up.
And another close round down to the wire here between these two.
URBANFLOW looking a little antsy here. You can see it in his movement. And he caught it! Yeah,
With
he
the
caught
dash.
him slipping. Low medium kick, just frame Tenko into the Mujin Kyaku. Very good stuff.
The Mujin Kyaku. And both players were looking for that dash into crouching medium kick right there at the end.
You're a national treasure, Rib. I just gotta say. You're definitely a national treasure. NIGHTMARE2450 looking a little flustered. Got caught on the back end towards of game one. URBANFLOW looking to do it again.
Oh, he got the jump in that time. And that's one of the things about Karen's anti-airs, right?
Yeah, again, at that angle, you aren't able to anti-air correctly the resets, by the way, off of that EX Tenko. Ooh, some scrambles if I ever seen it.
Yeah, and URBANFLOW looking pretty good here, but he's got to watch out because, again, Nightmare has those full resources. We saw the comeback potential in that first game. Anti-air jab, nice side switch and great block from URBANFLOW.
Too close for comfort. Still, Nightmare can very well seal the deal.
Oh my goodness, look out. Overhead! URBANFLOW gonna go up 2-0 to kick things off here.
Yeah, that overhead is pretty far-reaching also. It's very it's hard to react to as well. I got to give it to her. It may be slow on startup for us on a third-person perspective, but to be honest, when you're fighting against her, it's such a problem.
I get hit by it 100% of the time.
Yes. And it's like, if you aren't getting ready to block it, she still has the threat of pausing for a split second, making you think an overhead's coming, and then boom, low forward, just frame Tenko.
Right.
Those kind of options make Karen extra scary in the neutral.
Most certainly, but URBANFLOW up 2-0 here. First to 3, of course, Nightmare. What's he got to do here to change things up?
It's very tough to kind of contest in the neutral. I liked the idea of him closing the gap a little bit more because he evens out with Karen, right? Being able to at least hit her with his normals, hit or block, is going to be able to give him a chance to fight back. Also, there was a certain instance where he found a few jump-ins and URBANFLOW wasn't able to contest with normals. He had to spend the meter, which is pretty crucial, in my opinion. Not having that critical art on deck, one of the higher damaging critical arts, right?
Right.
Not available is a huge factor in this game. So maybe Nightmare can switch it up with his jump-in timings and the angles he's coming at.
And he's got that dive kick as well.
Exactly. Just what I was going to lead into, utilizing the dive kick.
Yeah, so some options there for the air approach is what you suggest to him. Let's see what he does here. Going to game 3. URBANFLOW looking to try to clean it out 3-0. Let's see if we can get it.
I mean, this looks pretty similar, right? I mean, we had that at the Latin American Online Qualifier where it started off 2-0. Next thing you know,
reverse broom. But look at this command grabs. Something, again, we haven't seen. And so many players we've noticed do that. You know, they lose the first 2 games. They're like, what haven't I done yet? Let me reach into my bag and tricks and pull something out.
Yeah, definitely need to wake up here. Nightmare looking in prime position to finally get his game on the board. Literally, after I said that, he got thrown back into the corner.
Oh, and gray reverse. Look at all the gray up there. Oh, give me that gray.
That was a reset in itself, but again, that jump back medium.
He's living. He is living. Oh! Really?
Dang, girl. That was
He's like, you know what? I might lose this round. I'm going to bet it.
He could have lost it right then and
there.
there.
A block there from URBANFLOW could have spelled disaster. But NIGHTMARE2450 is going to get the round with that EXDP.
Definitely not giving up quite yet. Noble's own NIGHTMARE2450 finally on the board with the round against URBANFLOW. One small drop, and there you go. Momentum shift.
Nice throw tech.
That's the jump in. You saw the attempt from URBANFLOW. Wasn't cutting it.
Yes, Leslie went to the dive kick. Great block on the side switch. Anti-air does not work out for him. Tried to do the anti-air jab, but a little bit late on it.
Tried to get the meaty. Didn't get much off of it, actually. Went for the stand short, but no real advantage. Oh. That's going to kill.
Oh, yeah, it is. Definitely. And just like that, set point for URBANFLOW.
Yikes. Yeah, pretty convincing second round for URBANFLOW. Making it... He was securing himself with that combo, as well as maintaining the rest of it. He has a pretty decent amount of meter this time around. Also.
Yeah, he's going to have to definitely start spending that. He really needs to get this round, obviously. Does not want to get sent to the loser bracket early. Although in the Latin American tournament, Kaba lost the very first set and ended up winning the tournament.
Who knows? Maybe that's the strat here.
And the dive kick does not work out. EX meter spent on the anti-air from URBANFLOW.
And she just about built that second bar. Reset mid-screen. Oh, tried to bait out anything from Nightmare. Wasn't falling for it.
Other side, great block again.
Opts to go for the reset, continuing that pressure on the ground, but here comes Nightmare. Don't let him breathe because this happens.
And Karen a little bit low on the health. She's living, right?
She is absolutely living, but
oh
at a
my
pixel.
Gosh.
Overhead incoming, potentially no.
Oh my
reset.
God, where are we going? Other side!
That is a dead Nikali. URBANFLOW with the resets mid-screen, getting it over NIGHTMARE2450.
That was rough. The critical art just a little shy of killing URBANFLOW there, and he brought it back.
I was hoping he would utilize the overhead in that instance. I mean, kind of fire back and be like, hey, I have one too.
Right. It's something he didn't use in the whole set.